Airtel is the largest telecom operator in India, and in fact we are the third largest in the world. We have about 300 million plus subscribers which ride on our network. Services that we provide to these customers include mobile services. We have wired and wireless broadband. We have DTH, and then we have, of course, our international, national and ICT range of suites, which is what Airtel Business handles, approaching the top corporates.
Transformation that we designed for ourselves were incumbent upon us. However, the enormity of the challenge was counterintuitive, wasn't unexpected, was very urgent. We designed 4 significant shifts for our business. First, to focus on vision, strategy and execution on a long-term basis. To start thinking about solutions and services for our customers than products. Moving away from transactions into trusted advisor relationships, because that was the only significant advantage that we have. And finally, thinking about dominant market share and not deals and transactions. The objective of this program was to change in culture, in our behaviors, in our thinking, and in our attitude in the marketplace. The program forced interventions, capability interventions throughout the year, reviewed the impact, and tested it over and over again.
Manish's initiative was to change the way we approach our market. The challenge really was to imbibe this program within the culture that we are as Airtel.
One of the actionables that came out from our EGB strategy meet was to really transform the capability level of our account managers, to transform them from being product selling managers to really looking at solution selling.
We understood some of the key priorities for the Airtel business in India. The next step was to have the similar conversation, part of the immersion process with the various stakeholders within the organization, which included the RBHs, the team leads, and the key account managers. The sales transformation model deployed at Airtel essentially included 3 steps. Number 1 was the alignment. Number 2 was the equipping, and number 3 was essentially on sustenance. The alignment stage. The purpose of the alignment stage was essentially to get all the key stakeholders aligned to this corporate initiative, which included the strategic level, the execution level, and at the cross-functional level. This is to ensure that everyone in the chain is clear on their expectation and what is the objective of driving this particular initiative.
Basis Forum's experience, it was very clear to us that alignment at all levels within the organization was vital for us to sustain this program.
The second stage essentially was the equip stage. In the equip stage, we basically deliver world-class research methodology in form of a program. The third stage was on sustenance, and this was a critical phase. In this stage, we essentially made sure we provided a clear framework on what the participants, or in this case, the key account managers and the team leads had to do with a very structured timeline.
Post this, the account managers actually came and gave a presentation of the account plan to a specified panel. The panel consisted of members who were part of the executive committee in the organization, and in fact they were scored on as many as 17 parameters. It was important that people had a stake in it, people had a buy-in. What we really did is that we allowed people to go through the sessions which Rafiq took us through so wonderfully. In order to sustain this program, we wanted to make it truly aspirational, something which the account management team carries with his resume rather than only as an experience within Airtel as an organization. Therefore, we decided to reward the top performers. There was an external certification from George Washington University approving this program, which was handed over to the account management team.
Although these changes come over a period of 3 to 5 years, we saw visible and positive impacts within the first year itself. Our salespeople stepped up to CXO conversations, carried our propositions to the boardroom. Our employment satisfaction, customer satisfaction, brand scores, all are heading in the right direction.
The teams are able to have conversations around businesses of customers, both internally as well as externally.
In Convergys, because of this account plan discussion, we came out and we are not talking about purely bandwidth, we are talking about a different lived engagement with these accounts. So we are able to reach to Hanuman Talwar level, which is one of the the highest top management in the Convergys level.
We have been able to use this practice to penetrate many more accounts which were not doing business with Airtel business for quite some time.
Today the account managers are ready to go and start the engagement at the CXO level, and I think the journey has started, and this journey will take not only the individual but to the EGB also to a greater heights in the time to come. I'd like to quote for here an example of our recent meeting in UP government with the principal secretary. Actually appreciated the things into the Airtel side that we were thinking you like only a company who were into the internet or to the telecom basic services. But today they say that Bharti Airtel can be a consultant to us. They can work with us onto the opportunities which are of city surveillance, which are opportunities which are towards managed video conferencing for their offices.
We moved from typically being an enterprise service provider which was into the business of giving products and features and services to entirely becoming a business consultant approach company. People started knowing us more because they could relate to business first and thereby technology and products. And thereby we became a very, very important category of service providers or a partner who actually are inside the boardroom, a part of the design rather than a part of the delivery.
When we started interacting with the customer, they saw value in the project. The results started to multiply and the relationship from a low or zero interest state reached to a completely committed state.
One of the customers came back saying that, look, I was never aware that Airtel knows so much about my organization.
Since last 6 months, the Airtel has taken very strategic approach. They are now trying to understand what are our challenges in terms of going towards the rural areas or the metro areas, and how they can give us consultancy.
The change has been on 2 or 3 fronts. They have been mapping our business very closely, so they know what we will be looking for in the next 3 to 4 months, and they have come to that requirement.
We had an internet solution issue wherein Airtel pitched in amongst all other service providers to give us the best possible solution, and we are proud that Airtel has understood us very well.
I wish to thank the organizing team and the facilitators to have successfully implemented this program over the last 12 months. And I also wanted to wish luck to each and every member of my organization to continue to bring the dramatic shifts that we're trying to make in the business. Thanks a lot.